Good morning and welcome to another episode of Eat, Smoke, Drink. Nothing like reviewing a whiskey just during breakfast. Today I am reviewing something quite special. It is the Macphail 28-year-old 1989 Clynelish. Now, Clynelish, I love Clynelish. In fact, Clynelish have been getting a lot of popularity recently. It is the main ingredient in Johnnie Walker Gold Label and a lot of other blends by Johnnie Walker and Diageo. And it's getting so much popularity that rumor has it they're actually transitioning Clynelish out of those blends and introducing Wayne. And then Clynelish is going to be bottled more and more at its own special and single malt and limited edition runs because it fetches quite a high price. Because it is delicious. Clynelish is known for its waxy, floral, fruity kind of flavors, very full-bodied but not overpowering. It is probably due to the old-fashioned and the worm tub situation that it uses to make its whiskies. Now, Clynelish, you get a lot of different Clynelish out there. Some of them are in sherry cask and bourbon casks. I quite like both. I think they're both very different. Some people believe that bourbon cask is the epitome of Clynelish. Me, I don't think it's an epitome. I think it is excellent, but I like both, sherry or bourbon. Bourbon cask, though, does give you more of that characteristic of the Clynelish, and being a refill bourbon hogshead or bourbon American oak means that the wood is not tainting the spirit too much. Even though it's 28 years, it's not tainting it too much, so you can really taste the spirit and hopefully it shines. So let's get nosing. Oh, wow. That is Clynelish right there. Hallmark Clynelish, waxy on the nose, jasmine flowers, light tannin from the 28 years in the barrel, sugar syrup. Definitely some ginger in there, not just because I'm Chinese and everything I smell ginger and I want ginger. That's not the case. It actually does say ginger in there as well. And these descriptions, I'm always a little bit 50-50 on it, because everyone smells something different, but ginger is definitely quite a prominent smell. But I'd say ginger that's been candied a little bit, as well as some fresh ginger. Delicious. I'm getting green apple, fresh green apple as you cut it. I'm getting a pleasant tannin smell as well. The tannin mixed with the sugar syrup, I'm getting that quite a lot as well. Like almost like an iced tea, like a lemon iced tea. Wow. A slight earthiness, a little bit of honey, and almost a faint hint of unburnt cigar tobacco, like when you open your humidor, you know, that cedar, that wood, that cedar. What a delicious nose. But I'm actually getting quite a bit of perfume from that, and I'm talking, and I know this sounds weird, but I'm getting CK1. I'm getting a CK1 perfume. It's very familiar to me. I can almost just take some of that, dab it on my neck and my wrist, you know, and I'm all perfumed up. But yes, I can definitely smell some CK1 in there. And a distinct oiliness I can't put my finger on. I mean, it's waxy from that Hallmark Clynelish, but there's a certain oiliness to it. I can't put my finger on it. Let's get tasting. I can nose that all day. Let's get tasting. Wow. 49.3. Quite a mellow beast. Distinct bitterness, tannin bitterness. It's quite an imbalanced whiskey, which is not a bad thing. I'm getting citrus, lemon rind straight from the palate, a little sourness, and then followed by a sickly sweetness, tannin, sweet coconut, like a syrup, a coconutty kind of syrup. I mean, 28 years in a refill American oak, but the oak is still quite a pronounced oak actually. Very pronounced oak, delicious. I'm getting the honey notes in there. And in the back end there's a slight bitterness, almost like the citrus is kind of developing, you know, when you eat citrus, and there's a slight bitterness right in the back end. But citrus and is the main theme on this one. The finish is quite long, but because the ABV is not super high, I'm not getting that lingering finish, but it is quite high for a low-ish ABV because it is quite an old whiskey, so obviously it's, you know, some of the ABV has been given. Very compelling whiskey. I like the bitterness and the slight citrus combination. Quite delicious. Not at all savory. It is quite a fruity slash tiny bit floral light whiskey. Absolutely delicious. Cigar pairings, look, I don't know what to pair this with. I would say it is a relatively delicate whiskey. I don't think it's something that would withstand much in the ways of cigars. I would say a mild Cuban would probably be good for this one. And because it is a 28-year-old, it is quite a special bottling. If you can find them, buy them. I do recommend buying this bottle because it is a Clynelish, because it is 28 years old and it is delicious. And also, if you're going to pair it with a cigar, something, a mild Cuban would definitely be the good way to go about it. Until next time, make sure you eat, smoke, drink. Cheers. And let me know if you've tried this particular bottle.